2. Hey, what's up, Guan and Bonjour Famille? Bump Jonas here at Psych Studios, and I'm chilling with
Yocelyn Ali and my daddy, Harlem Knights.
Woo! So look, we're gonna have a roundtable discussion, and we're gonna find out who Yocelyn Ali is, what she does, and why she does it, and the whole story through the eyes of Harlem. All right. Now, don't get weird, y'all.
Don't embarrass me.
Don't. Look, we already.
I'm like, don't embarrass me.
We already started, y'all. All right. So for a lot of this, we're gonna go back and forth and be talking to you, but we're gonna redirect you because we want to hear from Yocelyn, right? But Harlem, if you were asked this question, how would you respond? Who is Yocelyn Ali? What does she do? And why does she do it?
She a boy trapped in a girl body.
He came with the
trapped in a
jokes
girl's
already.
body.
Let's go.
That's not. We're gonna start. I just said
No, I don't think she knows who she is. She's still trying to find herself. Cause it's definitely been a transformation. You know, from the Barbies in the closet to the sitting in the car to the here on the table. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely been a transition. And like I said, we was talking about earlier, the growth. You can see it.
Okay.
You can see it.
So what does she do? What is her, I guess, artistic profession?
Poetry.
Oh shit. Okay. All right, pops with the stats.
Yeah,
Okay, so then let's round that question off. Why does she do what she do?
Honestly, I didn't see it coming. I don't know where the inspiration came from for poetry because, like I said, I ain't never been none of that, and her mama ain't none of that, you know. So it's definitely been. I don't know exactly where she picked it up from, but when she picked it up, she ran with it. She just went from Barbies to poetry. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, Yocelyn, how accurate is he in his description?
Pretty much accurate. I mean, I definitely played Barbies. That was like the biggest thing about me. I was my own little world. Okay. And then my writing was private, so of course they didn't know nothing about it. I didn't let them see it. It was more like a diary type thing, journal under the mattress type, in the shoebox, in the closet. Like, yeah, it was always personal. I never really shared my writings or anything with anybody until I would be at school and they're entering and want to talk about poetry. It's like in English class, that's the lesson or the what we're working on. And so I would really enjoy that. And the teachers, they would notice, they're like, so this is not just something you're doing because we wanted you to do it. You actually have a passion for it. Right. And so I would be asked to perform at school assemblies or in the morning. And
is this in like grade school, like elementary school?
No, that was more like middle school.
Okay.
And high school.
I actually got introduced to it too. So I'm like, what you in what?
Middle school and high school.
Let's go see what this is.
Middle school and high school.
She actually was doing it. Okay. She was speaking some shit.
Okay, so, well, you know what? For those that know, I love segues. And that's a good segue for me, which is the next question. I guess I'm going to stick with you here. When did you discover her talents? When did you find out that, like, oh, shit, she can write something here?
Actually, it was, she had wrote something for a church. She was going to.
Okay.
I remember that.
And I attended.
He was on the test, man.
No.
And I attended
You
it.
remember
and
that.
I was like, damn, when she got done, you wrote that? They give you stuff to write, or this is what you coming up with? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the teachers already have been telling me that she really needs to pursue this and do this. She has the eye and talent for it. You know what I'm saying? The ear for it.
Wow.
I'm like, okay. Then I heard it. I'm like, okay. But then, like I said, she never was the type that came and got your opinion on it. She just did it, and then when you heard it, you heard it. You know what I'm saying? It was what it was. You know what I'm saying? So she wasn't going for the opinion. She was like, "You gonna get it? It's what it was. What it is." But for the most part, it was raw.
Okay,
it was raw. So you don't get no. When you get real, it sounds. You feel it.
Right.
You know
you just gonna hit. It hits in a way anyway.
Somewhere, somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Well, authenticity is always gonna strike a certain nerve, no matter what, and that's just key, right? So here's something that I gotta ask directly, and I do need you to chime in here, but I need Harlem to just clarify for me.
Okay.
Are you her manager? Are you her counselor or her bodyguard?
Oh,
I don't know if it's with me, there ain't no difference.
Ooh,
Ain't no difference, you know what I'm saying? Especially because my baby girl, so I can't separate the one from the others.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It falls in his job description as a father.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I'm still under the father title,
right?
Contract, so I can't get out of either way. You know what I'm saying? I've been on the contract.
Okay,
so
for life.
However,
so it is what it is.
However, on the business end of it, the professional end of it, I do consider him my personal manager.
You found one.
I do consider him my personal manager. As I was looking more into it, I realized artists have sometimes multiple, maybe 2 to 3 managers. One for your personal social media, maybe your personal well-being yourself, like your assistant. The other one would be, business, as far as booking, as far as contacting everybody who you're doing any features with, photo shoots, anywhere where I would need to be going to handle business-wise. And then others, maybe for a whole nother reason. But him, I know he's the only person who could deal with me when I'm not in the mood to do music, when I'm not in the mood to be an artist.
Right.
He's the only person who could be like, all right,
this is what's going to be.
This was going to happen.
Yeah.
Or when it comes down to like social media or anything that I could be doing in public that could damage my character as an artist or as who I am. He's like, you don't want to do that. Don't do that. Don't say that. Don't do all of this. Like,
so he's watching out.
He's the one for sure. He's the one for sure who.
So kind of like when we was off camera, he was like, "Look, we don't need to go to the hood."
Yeah, kind of like that. He's always the one.
You know what I'm saying?
He's like,
ain't nothing
we
wrong
don't
with
do all of that.
Like, don't nobody go back. Yeah, wait no sense of going back unless you're gonna do something for them or something.
And that's what they're looking for.
Look at them and
No, ain't no poverty. Well, look, that's a whole different topic.
As far as like when it comes to speaking with people, with booking my shows, I don't like to be the person of contact when it comes to booking shows and this and that, because they'll try to sweet talk me. They'll say this and that, and it'll be a whole different ballgame. And I won't even, not that I don't know what to say, I won't be thinking of certain important things.
Right.
He want to know, okay, what all does it come with? Are we getting a table? Is it a +1? Where are we going to be? What time is we performing? Like, he's getting down to the, like, he's getting down to the nitty gritty. I'm like, you know what?
So you are the manager, the counselor, you're the father. You're the father of the artist. They got father of the brides and they got father of the artist, and you're taking this job off. But you did mention that you're open to the idea of different managers fulfilling different roles.
Yeah, because I know he doesn't have the music background. He doesn't have I wouldn't say the music background, like the resources, because he knows a lot of people that I would say, how do you know them? Like, type stuff.
Right.
But it's more of like, what shows to perform at, how to get into this venue, how to get on this show. It's like, I know he probably don't know all of that. Right. So if it was somebody that did have that background, I would be open to them being maybe probably a booking agent. I wouldn't even call it a manager. That would be more of like a
different role.
Agent. Yeah.
And so my question with that though is how. So number one, we got daddy's girl. We have a girl dad. You're also the manager. How do you have that conversation? How do you go and be like, all right, Dad, check this out. You're doing this and this. I need you to slow down over here and let this person come in and do this. And how do you receive that conversation where you got to do less of something?
Ain't no such thing.
Okay.
Ain't no such thing. I mean, I let her do what she do until I see something that ain't right. And if I see something ain't right, I'm like, hey, what is this? Why is that? And what is make it make sense, right. And then we can keep on with it. But I'm not gonna say yay or nay just off the flip, like or intervene at all. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't do this for money. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see my baby elevate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to let nobody else come in and then get no money and then just don't do what they need to be doing to help her elevate. Right. Because you got some people, they just doing it for the clout. You know what I'm saying? Sack chasing, whatever you want to call it. But this real over here. I'm coming over with that play shit.
It's a lifetime contract.
Because Pop's gonna call you. I know what she said, but no.
Right.
Let's go back over this. What did you mean by this?
See, this is what I love about this scenario, because that is what the manager is supposed to do. Right? Ultimately, that's what artists are like. Hey, I'm gonna give you X amount percentage of my future money to do this,
just
right?
Look out for me.
Right. But you end up in a situation a lot of times where you need your family to have that element of like,
because when it comes down to like being a manager, it's the manager for different businesses. The manager of Chick-fil-A is not gonna run Chick-fil-A how they run Walmart. They're not gonna run Walmart how they run JCPenney's or how they run a whole different other store. It's different ways to run different things. Every artist is not the same. Every person is not the same, and it's unless you have a manager who's willing to sit and watch us day to day and how we deal with each other to be able to know me.
Right.
There's nobody that know me better than him.
Right.
So it's like I wouldn't trust that with nobody other than him.
that is such an awesome dynamic. And there's a dynamic there I want to touch on. We're gonna get back to it though. We're gonna let that simmer. Any music in your past, and I think you kind of already mentioned that before, but it sounds like there was no band.
Man, one time at band camp.
I love to tell you.
I ain't never did with that, but none of that.
He was like in the entourage of the rapper group.
Okay.
He had the chains, the jewelry. He wasn't the rapper, but he was around the rappers.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I could, you know what I'm saying? I could spit some stuff and make it sound good, but I ain't.
You right there. Okay.
I ain't got no free ones though.
He said it's either written or you gonna pay for it. Ain't shit free. I love it. Okay, so now this is for you, Yocelyn. You do music, you do hair, you've modeled, you're hosting. I just assume there's a bunch of other things that we don't know about yet that
Jack
you do.
of all trades.
So my question is, how do you navigate all those different lanes and like not lose sense of yourself? Or your passion, like why you do these things. How do you handle all those different?
Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming because it may seem like, okay, yeah. I mean, that too. But when I don't have those or I can't do that for certain things, it's like if you pay attention to the things you named, everything I do. In some way, it's like a people service. I'm a people pleaser. I'm a people's person. I like to please people. I don't like a lot of people, but doing hair is like a makeover to me. Some people, whether it's a guy or a girl, they come in looking rough, looking a mess. I do their hair, they walk out a completely different person. Their demeanor changed, personality changed. They're ready to go have a good day. I do music. I don't make music for you to go and shake ass to. I don't make music for you to go and do certain stuff to, but I make music that you can heal, you can relate to, something that you can feel in yourself.
Your music is emotional.
See, and that's what music that can make you feel.
Yeah.
What?
Potty mouth.
Anything because I'm cussing. That's just how I'm expressing myself. I don't have to.
You just said you don't got music, you can shake your ass.
I didn't say that. I didn't say I don't make all music that you. I probably got like 2 to 3 songs in my catalog. Yes, 2 to 3.
We've been having this battle with this conversation because I've been trying to get her to clean her music up a tad bit.
Did.
So what is that? What does that mean
and
to you?
He did. No cuss words.
Okay. Because I mean, we're coming from 2 different eras or generations, right?
And y'all music was crazy.
It was
crazy. So he wasn't telling me about a few little.
I love it.
But they was our stories though, and them craziness, that craziness made sense. Now it was just bitch, But I'm trying to get what reason why I'm saying that too is like I'm trying to help her elevate and do something besides for the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want my music played in different venues,
you
different
can't
events.
Get too many places if you just only making music for a certain people. You know what I'm saying? Or other people won't get a chance to hear your music because all they hear is this ratchet shit.
Because that's
so if you slow it down, or you take out some of the cuss words where you can get some radio play, some airplay period, to where you can get audience, to where they can know once they hear your name, they go check your music. And, okay, she got other stuff. Okay, she ain't just.
It's not just straight ratchet.
You know what I'm saying?
And then my last drop is You by Yocelyn Ali. No
thanks
cuss
to Terrell Ray. Shout out to Terrell. He helped me press her to push for the clean part because he needed it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He don't even know he helped me, but he did. You know what I'm saying?
The environment was there to like force the... Okay.
We went to the studio to clean up some music. We went to the studio to clean up some music for the award show because Terrell had asked me to perform, but his only requirement was really and all the music was clean. Last year they had a lot of complaints with the DJ playing a lot of cuss words.
Right.
And with it being an all ages event,
makes sense.
The kids, you don't really want them hearing all of that or doing all of that. And even the older people, everybody's not in the mood to hear a lot of cuss music. So I didn't really realize how much cussing was in my music until we went to the studio. I'm like, damn, we gotta cuss out.
Funny thing is,
I'm like, oh my God. 2020 was my year of cuss words. I thank God for the growth. Like I said, with these past few songs, with these past few songs that I've done, I can honestly say the last one, no cuss words. The one before that probably was like very few. I can count on my hands cuss words. Okay. But I could see the evolving, the dynamic of my music has changed completely. I'm not talking about the same thing. I understand it for sure.
The angle of like why. But okay, so
I got it played on the radio.
Does that mean okay?
I did.
Okay.
90.1 FM. Yes, shout out to them.
Does that mean then that you are not cursing at all? Or you're just like dialing it back?
It's more of like I'll write the cuss word, but as I'm saying it, I figure out another way to say it.
Another way to put it.
Another way to say it. I'll write the cuss word.
Or just cuss on my mouth, you know.
No, because even when we was in there like Facebook, because I don't like when I'm listening on the radio or you're at you're somewhere and they're playing Sexy Red, for instance, and it's and all you can hear is every other third word. I don't like that because for the person, let this be your first time hearing my song. I don't want you to not like it because you can't hear what I'm saying. Right. I want to be able to go and if it's the pussy, I want to change it to cookie. I want to change it to this, like little different stuff like that. Bitch, I changed to chick. Right. Stuff like that because it's another word. It still rhymes. It still fits. It don't throw it off at all. I just don't want all bleeps in my song.
So there we go. I like that. I like that.
Find a better way to say it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Now, okay, so with that, I'm glad that you mentioned KCPA because I wanted to ask about the awards and you performing, and we got that story.
Oh, I'm so excited.
But and this is the reason why I was like, okay, I need to do this interview. I want to reach out and interview because you had made mention that your dad had taken the flyer and put it on the back of his truck or something. It was like driving around.
This
like
man made a moving billboard.
Yeah,
I come outside.
That's what it was.
I'm like, what are you doing? I'm here. I'm from the drill. I come outside like, what are you doing? He said, look what I did. Made it into a billboard. So when I'm driving around, I'm like, you better not mess my boards up. But I like what you did here. That was hella smart.
I'll be cutting grass.
That was really smart.
Riding around doing lawns and moving around. I just figured I could, she trying to get votes and shit, trying to get her name out there. What other way? Rolling billboard. Mm-hmm. I ain't got all the money I used to have, so I got tools. You heard me? So I ain't messed up about it. Ain't went nowhere. Yeah, I ain't messed up about it. So
I love that.
Rolling billboard.
Posted up at different locations. Me and my little brother got out. It draw attention already. Everybody's looking at it, want to see what's going on. They're trying to see who's in the car. Right. They're trying to see what's going on. So it already drew attention to us. Then we get out the car. It was easy. I'm like, okay, this is smart. So that's another reason why, manager, thinking marketing, thinking everything like that. That's why I'm like, God, he ain't steered me wrong yet. Until I feel like I need any extra help, he's good.
Y'all don't get enough trying to
slipping though. I was slipping on that QR code. See, I ain't computer savvy.
I should have.
I just got put up on that QR code.
But I mean, see, it takes that first step to get to the next step and figure things out, But y'all gonna stop discounting D-boys. I'm saying. You heard me? I'm saying. I ain't trying to call you out, but I seen the thing. All right, so Harlem, what is a girl dad? Because they got
spoiled brat.
Boom.
A boxer.
Boom.
Spoiled brat. I got two of them.
Oh, okay.
I got two of them. And I'm going to tell you, gentlemen, off the gate, everybody wants to say, it's my baby. I want to support, give everything in the world. And don't nobody touch him. She don't got to do no wrong. You better stop it while you can. Because it's you set a trend, you got to live with it. You got to live with it.
It sound good, but real life is a different.
Yeah, you better keep it simple. Keep it real.
You got too many wrinkles in that, man. You still smiling, so it ain't been that bad for you.
I don't never let them see me sweat.
I'm just playing.
I don't never let them see me sweat. That's one thing about it, though. I mean, I didn't have my ups, my downs. You know what I'm saying? I'm messed up right now. I ain't going to let you know it, though.
Right.
I damn sure ain't going to let them know it.
Right.
I ain't got it. They need it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to figure it out.
Because the other side of it's not even necessary conversation.
You wouldn't even need to know.
I love that. But again, that's why I keep coming back to this because I just, the energy of you going out and doing what you got to do to support your daughter, and you being an artist and a female, and just opening like, no, that's my daddy. Like, that's not something that people see a lot. That visibility into the family structure in any kind of way. A lot of people don't even let folks know, like, yo, I got an ace in the hole like that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because they show off who their biggest supporter is. They show off who they ace. They one, the main person with him. I wake up in the morning. If I go to the club, I'm ready to go out. First person I call is him.
Okay.
Well, even if it ain't got nothing to do with music, if I'm ready to go anywhere, if I'm going on a trip, it's with him. Like,
so that's damn near your best friend.
That's literally my best friend. So that's when it comes down to I don't mind letting the world see, like, okay, this is my daddy and this is how involved he is, because he's my number one supporter. So
46 years old, I'll be like the oldest person in the club. I'll be the oldest person in the club.
No, you don't.
I'm sitting back in the corner looking like a pedophile watching these two. You know what I'm saying? I'm just watching them. They're like, what's wrong?
My daughter.
I ain't drinking or nothing.
Right.
That's even make it even worse because I ain't drinking or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Drink water all
night. If I do got a beer, you ain't never been sipped. I'm just holding it all night.
You know what, though? You got to be careful, because I didn't watch a lot of documentaries, and it be the cats like that cause trouble. So, like, you gotta let them know, like, yo, I'm watching my daughters.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I love it.
How many bar fights he's been into just off of him having to defend this show. Like, all right, these are my daughters.
It's crazy. I mean,
not necessarily off of
not
me.
Not even inflection on y'all, but just like giving you status.
No, just like this new generation something. For example, we at the bar, we at the club at the bar.
Disrespectful.
Like I said, I let them do their thing. You know, I was younger. I mean, then my daughter about to say, no, you can't do this. You can't wear that. I just... You know what I'm saying? But I'm there to make sure they make it home safe, even though they got on some stupid shit I don't like, you know what I'm saying? But
it's not stupid just because you don't like it, but okay.
Same thing.
Continue.
But, we at the bar. I see her at the bar. I see, she's like we know, she's known. A lot of people know her from her artists and the things she do hair, whatever. So I see her at the bar ordering a drink. I'm watching. I see the guy pull up behind her, you know what I'm saying? I see him checking her out. I'm like, here we go.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe he know her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he grabs them little 2 long braids or something. He grabbed one of her braids, start playing with it. And I see her turn around and look at him like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Quit playing with me, you don't know me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
here we go.
So I'm like, she a big girl, So I let say, wait a minute. He grabbed it this time, start twirling like it was a tassel.
Come on, man. Yeah.
You know her? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, this your girl? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
and see, now, see.
I ain't know my daughter. Yes.
Just leave it wherever you want to go with it.
Yeah.
Go with it, just take it on. Okay.
When I got my other daughter, we at the spot, gentleman, she's with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I guess, some gentlemen they disrespectful. They don't care who you with. Whether they knew you or not, they gonna shoot their shot, which, see how you take it. He shot his shot at my daughter while she was had company, you know what I'm saying? They was talking, and he's shooting his shot. And the guy was sitting there that she was talking to. He was looking at him like, is he serious? And I'm sitting back watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought they knew it. The two dudes knew each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was so close to him while he was sitting down, just standing over the top of him. I'm like, no, they don't do stuff like that unless they know each other.
Yeah, right.
I'm sitting in the back minding my own business. All of a sudden, I noticed the face, you know what I'm saying, expressions wasn't hitting him right. So I see him kind of like move my daughter back a little bit.
Like, okay.
I said, so I know now he's separating. You know what I'm saying? So before I even got a chance to even go over there to intervene, here come another guy across the room that was with the guy that was making the move on my daughter to jump in or whatever. I don't know what he was coming. Right. Honestly, I might have jumped the gun, but he came in kind of hot.
Right.
He came in hot. And my daughter was still over there in Harlem's way. So, you know what I'm saying? He came in hot. So, my first reaction.
Slam him on the pool table.
Where you going?
Right.
What's going on?
That's his first reaction.
Where you
Slam
going?
him on the pool table.
Not over there. Let's talk over here. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. And I know we're gonna have to run this over a little bit on time. And we definitely gonna have to do a part 2. We ain't even talked about music yet. But I just want to tell y'all in the span of just this story, y'all have already gone 2 different directions. Because he grabbing throats and you said slam on the pool
He
table.
grabbed his throat and then slammed him on the pool
Okay,
table.
my bad.
I didn't want to put him on the floor.
He don't grab the body. He don't body
I'm
slam. He
respectful.
You so thoughtful.
I stay respectful at all times.
Now you thought.
They got guns out here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
I stay
That's
respectful
word.
at all times.
That's word. That's
Let
word.
know this. I really don't know you. I don't know what's the problem.
I don't know why I'm doing
But
this.
it's comfortable here. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk.
I'm sorry. I just can see the situation. No, sir. What are you doing?
Long story
I
short,
hope you wasn't going over there.
I ended up tearing up the old bird and I can't go back. And
Yeah, so
I mean,
he's banned from the club now.
damn.
Yeah.
I try to go back and
It's like
about
now.
2 or 3 weeks later,
They know his name first and last name. So if we
I
go
went
and
to the
look him
bar.
on
They said,
Facebook-
if I look up Facebook, would I find Harlem Knights? I'm like, damn.
he said, damn, they got you.
They got you, bro.
I said, can I at least get the
They
footage?
put
from
you
that
on
night?
the bolo,
I was
bro.
trying to get the footage.
They got his picture
I
sticking
get-
in the
hey.
office back there. All the
Hey.
workers see that
Hey, look.
shit every day.
All
I
right,
don't
so,
know what I was
look.
on that night.
Here's a tangent. I don't know if y'all watch anime or not, but there's an anime called One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
And in One Piece, like you get, you know, if you do your thing right, you a pirate on a wanted poster. You on a wanted poster, bro.
Basically.
You did something. Okay, all right. I got a couple more questions. I do gotta ask, since we was talking about what's a girl's dad, what is a girl dad? What is a daddy's girl?
My daddy's girl is like what we said earlier. My daddy's my best friend. That's the person I want to do everything with. If he's okay, I'm okay. If he's not okay, that's kind of like I'm feeding off his energy type thing. If anything to make him happy, I'm all for it. I go for it. If it don't make him happy, I don't know, type shit. It's a problem. Yeah.
Okay.
So that, I don't know that it's kind of also is like do anything to make him happy or make him proud type shit. Like, you see this? You see what I did? Or you know how kids be like, Daddy, look, or Mama, look, and all they doing is flicking their fingers and any little thing that I know you like or make you proud or anything. That to me is daddy's girl.
Try to get that not that attention, but that admiration. Okay. So let's stick on you a little bit here. From your perspective, what makes a good show? What makes you feel like that show went well? I killed that shit. It was organized, done deal. We can do that again.
I perform on time. As far as when they, like, I understand nothing is by the minute.
Right.
And I understand how stuff goes. The show won't even start on time. But as long as I'm performing in the order, and at least within 10 to 15 minutes of the time slot that I already was supposed to be on, because I'm trying to get drunk. I don't want to be too drunk before I get on the stage. But before the night kick in, depending on how time go, I'm not looking at the clock. I just know I was supposed to go on. I wasn't supposed to be down here able to drink. I was supposed to be on stage right now. So I'm not supposed to be at the bar. I'm supposed
I
to be
can't
at
sit in the back of the club. I gotta sit next to the stage in case she comes off. You know?
No, a good show is I'm lit, but I'm not too.
You know, she
Shut
get
up.
comfortable when she get famous.
Oh my God. A good show is I'm lit, but I'm not too lit to where I'm stumbling. I don't know nothing that's going on. Like I'm able to really function. It's just like I'm hyped.
Have the shoes come off yet in a good show?
No, I thought about it and I'm still questioning if I want to perform at the award show with shoes off because that's gonna be my biggest show. And my biggest thing, I'm not going to take my shoes off. I'm just probably going to wear platforms.
He's big on hygiene.
He is. And then I'm probably just going to wear platforms. My biggest thing to me would be don't fall. Okay. But I've never fell yet. I do pretty good in heels. I've been wearing heels for a really long time. So I feel like I'm good. So I don't do too much.
Them Barbie days have paid off.
I don't do too much in them. The crowd is feeding me back, feeding me the energy. I'm feeding in the energy. I like to be able to lock in with different people in the crowd, and just have that special moment with them. So
Did you, speaking of shows and Barbies, did you go see the Barbie movie?
I did not.
You didn't?
I wanted to. I was sick when it came out. So all my friends were like, oh, we're going to go see it. But then it was like politics or something like that. Yeah. And I'm not really the type of person to let somebody else's opinion make me not go and see it. But it was so many people saying literally the same thing. I'm like, so it's just not a Barbie movie? They're not just riding around shopping. They're not riding around shopping, drinking probably martinis on a beach or something. I'm thinking it's just going to be fun. and just a girls movie.
Right.
But they said they turned it into something different. I haven't seen the Barbies movie. I didn't go and see Bratz. They said that was a musical. I don't like musical. I hated High School Musical. I don't like Tyler Perry's. Like when the plays and the music come on, I go find something else to do until I hear them stop singing. Like I just lose my attention for a minute. Yeah, I don't like musicals. I'm not a big fan. So.
Okay, so man, you know what?
Which is crazy. My life is a fucking musical.
Yeah,
I just stop and start singing.
The musical person don't like musicals, but it's okay.
No, that's because they stop and sing like at the most random part. Like right now, I would be talking when I say my life is music. My life is a movie. Like right now, that's why everything would go dark, and I would just start.
And
singing.
you would be like, you know what, I'm out of here.
Yeah, like we just want to hear the rest of the conversation. Like no.
And you know what's crazy? It was only one movie I watched. It was like a musical that I actually enjoyed. It was like a
what
hip hop or some shit like that with some black people in it. It was like hip hop or some type shit.
There's a hip hop. You talking about
It's a movie though. It's like a musical. Like they was singing it.
So my sister's act.
No, she said sister.
He making up. What you say? Stop. He really trying to make us old out here with this. Hey, but now shout out to Whoopi Goldberg and Lauryn Hill. Come on now. But look, you know what? I want to ask both of y'all. And I got a couple more questions here. We're going to have to bring this back for part 2, so we're going to figure out a way, because I either wrote too many questions or we haven't. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. But I need both of y'all to respond on this in your own terms, in your own way. But what are your thoughts on Benzino and Coi Leray? Because that's like the most visible daddy-daughter relationship.
Coi Leray, the skinny rapper. And Benzino,
I know
daddy was in
Benzino is
Pitbull mixed with Joe.
Yeah, and then you remember he had a daughter who's a rapper.
He had a baby?
Yeah.
You gotta show me that picture later.
Oh my God. And she don't look like him. She's actually really pretty. She don't look like him.
I'm not saying everybody. He's got a neck. Don't do that.
And she got a neck.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Benzino. We don't talk about people.
There's so much in this. There's so much in this interview.
This man, he's pretty, yeah.
Y'all are hilarious. So first of all, he's like, who is that? So that's already like, wow.
Me personally, they said, if I'm understanding the situation right, they were saying Benzino, he wasn't claiming Coi Leray for a long time. But then when she started to get her fame, he started to say, oh, okay, that's my daughter. Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to a situation like that, that's not my daddy. I'm not going to dish you or nothing like that. That's my daddy. I'm glad to see you're doing well, but where have you been?
Right.
Type shit. It's like that. I could say the same like with other parents. So it's like, where have you been? You haven't been here. You want to wait till the success take off to try to, come on. And then now I'm show face and be
You wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym?
Yeah, no. When I had the blues on. As soon as I'm done, I
I thought you said it wasn't for free.
But no, I don't know. I don't blame if she was like, I didn't really look too much into the situation. I try not to be too into the celebrity's life or whatever. But if it was like she wasn't too open with accepting him in her life, I wouldn't blame her, because where were you when you had this fame and you was the highlight? Now your 50 minutes of fame is gone, and now mine is in the limelight. You trying to get back? Ooh. No, because I didn't even know that was his daughter until it popped up that it was his daughter, and I'm like, okay, he's trying to either chasing clout, trying to get his attention.
For years of hearing about this man's name, you knew who he was, but you didn't know he had a daughter. So like, he ain't even promoted it. So my angle with that is, you see this daddy-daughter situation, or parent-child situation, and they're both doing music, and there's this. He's not the manager, but he's trying to have conversation and influence on her career, and then you have this perspective where, in a lot of ways, he has influence and control that most managers would dream to have.
I'm really just trying to get some of my child support back, because I paid child support for years and she lived with me. And
we're not gonna go there. First of all, I would say it comes with respect. The level of respect too, because even if he wasn't my dad, if we had come to the level of, okay, I respect you and I know you know what's best for me, you got my best interest, I could trust you with that, because he actually has first say so when it comes down to any line of business. When it comes to me, if I'm gonna perform, if I'm gonna go to a walkthrough, if I'm actually gonna even be in that venue, he'd be like, "This is not a place you want to be associated with for free."
She lying.
Don't do that.
She lying.
Don't
we
do
didn't
that.
have this problem because I go to all her shows.
Now we have not. You didn't even let me finish. These last 2 times, recently. Listen,
we ain't always been
this is why we did this.
We ain't always been like now.
We ain't always been like now because I could say back in the day, Climax, he did not like it. However, my friend group that I was with was a lot of artists, and they was always getting booked at Climax, and then they knew if they put me on that show, I was most likely to come.
Right.
However, he did not like the venue, the area, the way that they was treating me, or nothing down there because it wasn't. Now to this day, I'm like, okay, I understand what he was talking about.
You don't have somebody to come help you promote and promote something and do a show for you, and then charge them to get in your motherfucking establishment.
And then we got all type of problems.
It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you invited her to host or do whatever she's doing in your spot, everybody ought to know who she is. Mm-hmm. The security, the bartender, everybody should know who she is. So there should be no problem when she come through there. Right. If she want a glass of water. Yeah, certain promoters and stuff that want her to come in and do stuff. And then I'm like, okay, she done done it before, and and wasn't no conversation. This is a different time now. She didn't elevate a little bit. Or she charged this much. What are you willing to do? Or she's willing to work with you. If you go, she meet us halfway. Let us know you're really interested in what she got. You just not trying to use her. Right. You know what I'm saying? And like I told her, everybody in your life is gonna use you. Everybody. You just got to know how they're using you and why they're using you. It's up to you to let them use you.
That's the
I don't care who they is. Mama, daddy, uncle, brother, sister. Everybody's going to use you. No matter who it is. Whether it's good or bad. You're for a purpose. You're going to get used. You're going to get used.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? It's up to you to figure out how they're using you, what's their agenda, if it's beneficial for you or just them. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to get used.
And when it comes to stuff like that, like as far as, because I know half of the promoters, half the DJs, half the owners of the clubs. I grew up actually, like, whether it was being friends with them or some type of close outside of business bond with them. So it's like whenever it does come time for a show, they're expecting that friendship or that bond we have to sit on the same level as when I'm an artist. So yeah, they've been around me for these 3 years of me trying to build my name up in the city. And so all these 3 years I've been doing everything for free or for $50 or for this. But now that I'm actually standing, okay, I know my worth. I want my worth. It's time to get paid for it. These same people who I just been performing for and working with for free now, and it's time for me to demand the price. I'm like, I would rather management. Like, you can talk to my management for that because that's when he's able to lay it down. Like, because then he can word stuff better than I can. Because I'm like, are you paying me for it? Like, is this paid? Like, I don't know how to word it.
I know how to be
versus him saying
respectful.
Versus him saying, what kind of event is this? Is this a paid event? Or what kind of venue? Then they go into we want you to sell tickets, we want you to promote, we want you to do this, but then we want y'all to pay this at the door. He's like, okay, well, no, we're only focused on paid events and paid venues this year. And then that person responded back, okay, we'll hopefully work with something in the future. So you're willing to pay, you just didn't think it would come to this conversation.
You thought that the friendship.
Yeah, so it's like I'm willing to go ahead and take my hands off of when it comes to booking, when it comes to all of that, because it's not just friends no more. It's actually a business now. And with him being my manager, I know like it's a percentage in there. I don't know exactly like the percentage in it, but as much as I eat, I want him to eat. As much as I shine, I want him to shine. And I'd be like,
he's smiling, I got my percentage. You understand me? As long as my baby smiling, I got my percentage.
I'm gonna borrow that from my wife. Later. Hey, okay. Look, oh my God, I got so many questions. And okay, so besides him, who's your first co-sign? And what I mean by that,
not for no car.
Right. Bars. But who's besides Harlem, who's the person that gets to hear your music first before it gets released?
My boyfriend.
Okay.
Bug.
Was that
Or I
a
would
Cosby
say,
Show reference?
if not, I would say my little brother maybe. If not, my boyfriend, my little brother. Because just as much as I'm with my dad, I'm with my little brother. That's also another reason why we've been working on cleaning my music up. Because he's one of my biggest fans. He will sing my songs word from word, and I'm like, damn, I don't know if I want you saying that. Like, I don't know if I need you saying
You
it.
the reason why he getting...
He wanna perform with me. He wanna come to the studio with me. He wanna he wanna be in the video.
Yeah.
He can't be in the video. We talk about certain stuff or doing certain things. So I do try to clean it up and change like the narrative a little bit with the music in my catalog. So
no, I gotta just say, I'm pleasantly surprised because most artists, whether it was back in the day or now, and especially now, would not bother to care what their family or anyone thinks of them enough to like adjust their image or what their output.
I would say I don't care what everybody thinks. Probably just them too.
But the fact that there are anyone that makes you willing to want to adjust,
change it,
that's a powerful thing. All right, so here's a question that I ask every time, and it's actually a question from our sponsor, Thrax Pastry. I'm gonna put this to Harlem because you are the girl dad. You got to answer this. It's called the apology dish. So the way this works is, let's say little bro or the boyfriend pisses off Yocelyn. Now they say the right things to make her happy again, but what's that dish? Could be bought, made, sweet, savory, breakfast, lunch, dinner, doesn't matter. What's that dish that they could bring that you know, like, oh, he good. He done figured out how to make her happy. Like, what's that item, that apology dish?
Lilies.
Flowers. Okay.
And some chicken. And I don't know what he did, but he back in the game.
It is not that easy. Some chicken, it's gonna be a chicken salad.
Chicken. Lattice. Same thing.
But the lilies, okay, yeah, you got me. I'm probably not even hungry. The flowers got me.
She's already like, well, you know what? It was an imaginary argument, but we good.
I'd be like, this. I say it too. I'd be like, what? So let him come in the door with some flowers. You better find out where he just came from.
He said he's somebody pregnant. He said somebody must be pregnant if he bringing you flowers. He's very fucking messy. Very. And
he
so
come and bring no damn flowers in here no Tuesday. He done done
it's
something.
like I shoot myself in the foot every time with him and my best friend. He's the first person to know everything that go on in my life with my friends, my boyfriends, or anything. He don't forget nothing though. That's why I don't like telling him everything because he'll remember. One of my cousins asked me, "Oh, you still with Doodle? You brought to Texas?" Here come my daddy, ran out the room. No, she's not. Nobody was asking you anything. How do you even know what we're talking about right now?
He said, I know, and I didn't y'all to clarify.
I know it.
But that's the manager's job.
You know, when you clock out. You clock out.
No, he clocked out.
So
dragging his feet and shit.
Oh my God.
I love this. This is okay. So we ain't had a chance to talk music the whole time. And I'm okay with that. I like that. This has been a great interview. I do have to ask what I call the chicken or the egg question. And what I mean by that is, like, what comes first? Is it the beat or the lyric? Like, what sparks the creative process for you?
The beat. Yeah, it has to be the beat because sometimes I listen to the beat, close my eyes and see where it takes me.
Okay.
What kind of vibe it's giving. Or the beat, some of them, they might come with a name. If the name of the beat is resonating with the beat itself, it's kind of like I can figure out a way to manipulate that in there. So yeah, the beat definitely comes first.
Do you write your rhymes?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I don't freestyle a lot. If I do freestyle, it's probably like a punch in or to finish a verse because I don't count my bars. I'll write to the beat. I'll write until the beat changes. Sometimes beat changes right up until that 8th bar. Yeah. And so it's like, I don't count my bars. I'll be at the studio. He's like, you know, that was only 6
she
or
like
something like that.
Drumline. She don't know how to read the music. No.
Shut up. So I just don't. I just write until the beat change, or I just write the beat, and whenever I feel like I'm done, I'm done, and I don't count. until we get into the studio. And he's like, "Oh, well, maybe you need 4 more." And I'm like, "All right, give me a second." I'll sit there with my eyes closed and I'll just say, I'll say something really quick. That's the freestyle. He really is. That's the freestyle, and I'll freestyle probably like the last of my verse just to get stuff. Yeah, unless it's like a session we just booked for the hell of it, and we just going in there with ideas. I have freestyle before, but low key, some of my best verses have come on freestyles. Those are features.
Right.
Me being invited to a studio, I did not know I was going to get in a booth. I'm just thinking I'm here just to chill and hang out and vibe and smoke maybe. Right. But they're like, "Oh, what you got on this beat?" I'm like, "Shit, I was kind of vibing to it. I don't know. Let me see." And
so
you made some dope shit out of it.
So I have to tell you that your persona comes off a little standoffish, right? Like, don't fuck with me, right? But
not the first person to say that, but when you meet me,
right? Well, it's not. It's not even when
I meet her.
It's not even when we meet you. It's like when you start talking and I hear the story. It's like, oh wait, you kind of a softie though.
Hold on, because they're not soft, but
you see what I'm saying?
You hear me? It's not.
Like you just like your friends like, "Hey, come on over here." Like, "All right, here I go."
But she hard at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Like, no, who over there?
I'm like, man, I got 2 boys and 2 girls. But
okay.
I'm like, my boys ain't, you know what I'm saying?
I'm balancing them out.
Okay.
It's crazy. And I got Miss Feminine over here.
Yeah, because when he's comparing me to my sister, I'm definitely the son. When he's comparing me to my sister, because she's sparkly, as girly as it gets to me, is I'll have on some pink maybe.
Okay.
But she's sparkly, makeup, all of this, all of that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm getting more into my feminine side, but that is coming with the life that I'm living and with the experience.
Tomboy gone rogue.
Yeah, I would have never thought.
Tomboy gone rogue, exactly.
Gone rogue.
I just feel like a lady that'll shoot you.
Definitely, I mean.
So, okay, look. Y'all are wild. All right, so look, I gotta get us up on.
No, Daddy, keep them on that.
I want to ask though, and this is the last one I got before we get up out of here. Speaking of, keeping that thing on you, violence in KC. There's been a lot of shootings recently. I'm a transplant to KC. I've been here 17 years, and the number has ticked up year after year. And so my question with that is, from a female, from a lady, from a daddy's girl perspective, how do you look at the violence in KC and in the music that is being produced out of KC? How do you perceive that? Does it make sense to you? Does it work for you? Do you like it? Do you dislike it?
It does not work for me. I dislike it because like you said, it's violence with it, and it's in the music, it's in everywhere. And he comes to all of my shows. He don't miss a show. He don't miss a studio session. It can be something that is not having to do with us at my show going on. Like one of the shows, they end up putting a lot of people on the set, on the lineup, but half of the people on the lineup were enemies with each other. And you can't do stuff like that because when you get a lot of people, and now you got a lot of casualties and innocent bystanders, and then it's like when it comes to him defending us at a club, I try not to cause problems. We try not to cause problems because
you don't want to put him
niggas can't lose fights in Kansas City and nowhere. They can't lose fights and just let it go.
Again for me real quick.
They cannot lose a fight and let it go. They're going to lose a fight, go to their car, and they're going to look for the person who just beat their ass.
I can't picnic with my kids at the park. We're having tea.
And I try to.
Because Junebug got beat up last week. You know what I'm saying? Mess up our picnic.
He was locked up for some of the most important years of my life. I feel like I missed a really big gap of him from the time I was 15 to 21. I did not have him around. So it's like, I try to keep him around as much as I can. I don't want to do nothing that's going to send him back. I try to have less boyfriend issues. We ain't got to hurt nobody. I don't want nobody in trouble. Nobody coming to
so
do
you
nothing
thoughtful
to us.
about this from not only your safety, but
for his safety too. Because I think about that, it just gives me anxiety. Because I don't want him to be hurt off of nothing happening to me. I don't want me to be hurt for nothing happening to him.
On the pool table,
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And I'm just in the back like, we just gotta go now. Because when he get off that pool table, daddy's coming for you. Because if somebody had you on the pool table, when you get up, what you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. I'm a man. I'm gonna take it like a man. I'm like, all right, he got that out. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they ain't like that no more. I gotta hurry and beat him to the parking lot.
Exactly.
Right.
So I can go home. Not to get him, so I can go home.
I just want everybody to
I ain't trying to beat him to the gun. I'm trying to go home.
Just want everybody to make it home safely, so I try to make it less problem as possible. But I do know that it's a lot.
I already have mine.
That's also another reason why it's like, I've lived that lifestyle. I grew up around it. I grew up a little bit in the hood, and I know the lifestyle. I just try not to. I'm not pushing that narrative. I'm not pushing we're sliding on niggas. We got enemies. We got ops. No, I'm just pushing the narrative of that. I probably was raised in the hood, but I want better. I'm doing better, and that's just where it's coming.
A lot of people don't understand when you ask her, does she write her raps? Yes, she write her raps, and I failed as a father. Because she have all this shit to write about. Yeah. And what I'm saying.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? From experience.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't no I seen on TV. Right. I heard about. A lot of this shit is real life. You know what I'm saying? I was out here on some bullshit running around my kids making moves I knew I shouldn't have been making, but I saw I couldn't leave them I wasn't gonna leave them at home. I had to have them with me.
You gonna make it happen.
I was making shit happen when I shouldn't have been
doing it. And that's where the daddy's gonna come in. I remember.
You know what I'm saying? I was out here bad. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 kids strapped in the back seat. You know what I'm saying?
But shit happened.
Hey, I'm about to turn the corner. You know what? You know. We made it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to brag about, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not bragging about it, but you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from, I didn't have home invasions, you know what I'm saying? My kids have been tied up, you know what I'm saying?
So y'all are,
it's really getting real.
Y'all are very, very keen in understanding of violence then.
Yeah.
And the effect of violence, the aftermath, all that
firsthand,
stuff.
Ain't no story, this ain't no book. She ain't read about it.
We just not running to it.
That's okay.
We're not running to it.
We gotta, every time I want to wrap up, we keep going. But I mean, that's a key thing there that's very, very significant. Like you said, we're not running from it, but we're not
running to it. We're not causing no problems. We're not looking for to start no shit or do none of that. But if you're starting some shit, we're gonna handle it. We're gonna definitely make sure that it's taken care of.
I want everybody to make it home. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got families.
Look, speaking of making it home, if I keep going, this is going to be a 2-hour interview. Man, this is going to be a wild interview. It's already been a hell of a time. I thank y'all so much.
I mean, we appreciate you, boss.
Right off the top, I just have to say I've yet to meet 2 people that have such a dynamic relationship and like are able to. Like, I don't even know the word. Like, y'all are sitting here joking and punching on each other, but you're also defending each other. You also, you know what I mean?
It's sometimes crazy and weird to a lot of my friends and like some of the guys I talk to, or how close I am with my dad. Like even when it comes to, I say he get first say so with the music. He get first say so, and the guy that I talk to, if I like to bring the guys around because he'll read you like a book the first time. He's no good. He's this and that. And if he say something about you and it's probably true, I'm like, I don't know what they told me about you.
I'm gonna be honest, from a girl dad perspective, it's beautiful what you're doing. It's in a lot of ways, men should be envious because they should have that opportunity to have that. Be
inspired.
Yeah, they should be inspired
bond with their kids to build that relationship. Because all it takes is for you to pay attention and get to know your kids. That's all he did was get to know me. He don't deal with me how he deal with my sister or deal with my brother. He takes time to get to know his kids so he can move accordingly with each one. People just treat them.
Like I said, I got to get us up out of here. It's been a hell of a conversation. I was going to call it the girl dad discussion, but it really just became the story of Yocelyn Ali through Harlem. With that, I just got to ask, what's up? What's coming up next? Is there anything we should be looking for? And for you, Harlem, I just want to know, like, are you comfortable? Are you capable of handling all that's going on over there?
Hell no, bro. I'm struggling. Somebody, you don't see no wrinkles. They up under the
Whatever.
And so what's coming up next for Yocelyn?
Well, definitely big things coming. Stay tuned for the Kansas City's People's Choice Awards performance, with this being my biggest performance yet. I got dancers coming. We're putting together a whole big show. I'm planning a whole wardrobe change and everything. Oh, shit. It's about to be dope, putting together choreography. I am working on a new project.
She's trying to come out the ceiling.
No, I'm not gonna be on no Chris Brown coming up.
Some Taylor Swift shit over
yeah,
there.
definitely some Taylor Swift for sure. Wardrobe change, and that's crazy because when I was looking at wardrobe change, she was the only person who popped up. That's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, new projects coming soon. Also, new merchandise with Too Obsessed. I'm working on getting more lingerie with my women and men's collection for the pajamas as well. So just stay tuned. Got a lot of coming. Good,
Lord. Okay. With that, I'm gonna get us out of here. We definitely got to do a part 2. I'm gonna follow up because there's more I need to ask. There's more we need to learn. There's some story. I need some Bandcamp stories, man. Look, y'all. Bump Jonas here. I just had a hell of a discussion with Yocelyn Ali, Harlem Knights. Make sure y'all tap in and tune in. What I normally say as I end every segment: love yourself like you try to love the world. Do something to earn your place in the world this week, and just be a dope motherfucker. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Peace.